Good afternoon, ladies and lads. This is the second episode of the podcast, Broke Knock Life. Enjoy the show. I want to give a word out to our many sponsors today. Toilet paper, water bottles, face mask, and dogs. Let's open this up by last episode I opened it up by talking about this quarantine, all this coronavirus shenanigans that's going on right now. And social distancing is quite a big topic that is being brought up among anything that I'm really seeing right now. I think I read in the news yesterday that we have surpassed Italy on deaths, but for that to be a headline, that's kind of putting forth misinformation because I mean obviously we have more people here than Italy, and we are doing way more testing. But I, I wanted to bring up this coronavirus thing because I wanted to talk about some shit that I've been reading online about people putting other people down for not learning a new skill during this quarantine time. I mean that's fine. You can have that expectation of everybody, but some people they don't thrive in this kind of environment like I do, like an introvert does. I know a bunch of my extrovert friends who are just dying, who just don't really know what to do alone at home with other people. So, I mean, there's different expectations for many different types of people. You just can't expect someone to follow. You can't just say, "Oh, if you haven't learned the skill by the time this is over, you're a fucking pussy." You know. That's not really how. Just keep an open mind, man. I mean, I've been working out. I mean, my daily remedies is like I wake up. First of all, my sleeping schedule is fucked. Like I've been trying to go to sleep at like 12, but then 4 or 5 a.m. rolls around, and I'm just like, oh fuck. Like I stayed up till 5 a.m. today, and I'm just trying to wake up and do productive things so I'm not driving myself insane, you know. Uh, but dude, it's all right, bro. If you haven't, don't be pressured to fucking learn a new skill. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep, keep busy so you're not just like sleeping all day. Because I mean, that's not really productive. Go like walk outside. The other day I bought a bike and I rode down to my park. What I did 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I went to Academy. Well, first I went to Walmart. They didn't have any bikes. That was my whole goal, to get a bike. Uh, and then I went to another Walmart. They were out. Uh, so I went to Academy. Brought the Madre with me, and we stood in line because they were only letting in 25 people at a time, which is pretty fantastic because a lot of businesses are closed until I think the end of this month. But I got my bike and I just started fucking riding around. It's very liberating, and even after this quarantine, I'm gonna find myself uh, trudging along, fucking going to the park, riding, just chilling on my bike, and it's a good workout if you because I put my speed up or whatever those fucking handlebar numbers are. I put it to where it's like a pretty steep incline, and it's pretty hard to pedal. So my legs are fucking burning after like 2 miles. But I mean, dude, just chill out. Let's all do our part and social distance. No fucking, don't be having fucking parties. I mean, I'm gonna have a party whenever this is all over, but I'm seeing people that are just constantly, they just really can't handle not having people over, which is fine. I guess if it's if it's 10 or less, and they're staying 6 feet apart, which the 10 people or less is pretty easy to come by, but the 6 feet apart, that's not happening if you're having 10 of your buddies over. So I mean, I just be careful. Wear your fucking face mask. Wear your gloves or whatever whenever you're going to Walmart and places where there's a lot of people. Only leave the house for like necessities, which is it's really crazy that I'm even saying this because I've never really been through a pandemic before. Not at this scale. I mean, I was alive whenever the swine flu was going around, but it was nothing compares to this. Nothing compares to this. Everything's fucking shut down. It's like a fucking ghost town whenever you go drive compared to Baton Rouge traffic, which is fucking unbelievable at like any time of the day. But yeah, just fucking chill, relax. Let's let's all come together on this and talk more with your friends. Call them up, which I'm actually going to implement some calls on this podcast because I've just even though I'm such an introvert, I've really been dying to talk with the lads, like the loyal lads. But I should have later in this episode, or maybe before this fucking intro, I'll have uh I'll have some calls put in, and it'll be very rejuvenating and very refreshing for me to carry on a conversation because I've just been I've really just been procrastinating for the second episode. Honestly, I've just been watching anime. I've been watching. I actually just started watching Ozark. On the last episode of season one right now, and they said that season one is the hardest to get into. But if this season is the hardest to get into, and the other ones are better, that's amazing for me because I loved this first season. I loved it. I mean, before I started watching it, because I'm a really big Breaking Bad fan. I've uh I've watched Breaking Bad probably like three no three times over. I watched El Camino. I haven't finished Better Call Saul because I feel like I have to fucking set aside everything and then just like focus on that because I really want to delve into it. But I'm a huge fan of all of that stuff. I'm really a fan of like that genre of movies or TV shows and or movies, like the good guy turned bad by selling drugs to save his family, and blah blah blah. So brings me back to the Ozark thing. Whenever I first saw Ozark, it's been number two behind Tiger King, and since I finished Tiger King, I've just been searching on shit to watch. So I clicked on Ozark. I researched it a little bit, and it's basically Breaking Bad, but it doesn't delve into the drug making as much. It's more along the side of the money laundering, like professional, like middle class white guys family take on that. But I've been really enjoying it. I'm gonna watch the last episode probably after I record all this. Which who knows whenever I'm gonna be done with this shit because it takes me so long to edit because I say and I take a lot of pauses because I'm not really used to talking in front of a camera. That's what you get when you buy an office mug off of Amazon that doesn't have Amazon Prime and it's was $5-6. Look at that. That's just that's just from the coffee being in there being hot. I love coffee. I love coffee. I've started getting because one cup I try not to drink more than one cup. So the one cup wasn't really doing it for me. It wasn't really. giving me the caffeine that I needed to keep going in the morning because it's a good wake up call. So I started getting. I don't have the shit. I don't have the Keurig cup, but it's these Keurig cups that are community coffee, and it's 2 times caffeine, and that shit. You'll see in the later part of this episode, I'm gonna be fucking wired. I'm gonna be wired. I'm gonna be moving my hands more because I'm just waking up right now. So, uh, fuck. So that really ends the monologue session of it. So last episode, I'm not really singling one person out, but I was, because he wasn't the only one that told me this. He told me that I went on too long about pooping and shit. So I wanted to take this opportunity to extend the poop segment. Okay. So, okay. So me and my buddies were this conversation happened a while ago. We were on Xbox Live. We were just talking. I was talking about the podcast. Uh, I was talking about just poop, just shitting in general, because it's really interesting to me because it's so it's so taboo, but it really shouldn't be because everybody shits, right? So just fucking talk about it and joke. It's fucking funny. Fart jokes will never not be funny. It's not. It's just it's a timeless comedic a timeless comedic device that you can always use whenever something fails. Uh, so one of the things that I thought I was the only one that did was sometimes you go and you really have to shit and it's fucking hurting like down like right below your stomach, like kind of right above your wiener or your pussy or whatever you have, and it's just like this like cramp and shit, and you're just sitting on that toilet and you're just like rocking back and forth. And I thought I was the only person that does this. This has probably happened like 5 or 6 times where I've fucking gotten butt naked, and it's just it fixed all of that. But yeah, dude, sometimes whenever I'm just really hurting and I eat something really really horrible, which usually happens whenever I eat at like 2 or 3 a.m. and I'm just fucking scarfing down food. Not the best healthy choice of food selection. And then I'm sitting on the toilet and it's just fucking it's just disaster city, and I'm fucking butt naked. I'm sweating. I'm just fucking clenching my butt cheeks, waiting for that shit to come out. And the getting naked part really does help. So if you haven't tried that, what are you, a fucking freak? You know what I mean? So I told fuck who's in that Xbox Live party? Yeah, I told them that, and I think one of them agreed, and one of them was just like, what the fuck, dude? But most of the time, whenever I say shit like that, they're just cracking up laughing. I'm like, am I right or am I wrong? And the whoever I'm talking to is like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. See, it's so taboo. People are so embarrassed to talk about it. I mean, it could be a grossness factor because I mean it is gross, but shit, everybody does it. Everybody's been shitting and pissing and throwing up since the fucking beginning of time. Like those cavemen banging fucking rocks, trying to make fire. One of the dudes was probably banging the rocks, and he's just like, "Oh fuck, I gotta go shit," and he probably just shat right there, bro. It was probably so normal. But I mean, they were probably really, really early humans, so they probably threw shit at each other. Which don't do. Don't throw shit. Please don't do that. But one story that one of my buddies told me that made me fucking crack up is he said he ate a bunch of Buffalo Wild Wings, and you know those hot wings, bro. You know whenever you eat that shit It's gonna come out the other end hotter than it came in. You know what I mean? So he told me, I don't know if he said he went home or waited to go home to poop, or he went into the Wild Wings bathroom. But I just have this fucking mental image that's just so fucking hilarious. He said, "Yeah, dude, I went in there and I just fucking I held the side of the fucking of the toilet or whatever, and I just fucking let loose like a damn rocket ship." Wait, no, 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 no. See, I had this story written down. I said it wrong. You said he was gripping onto the sink, which wait, that doesn't make any sense. He said he was gripping the side because I guess he went into the handicap stall, and you know how they have the fucking the rail on the side. He was holding on to that, and he's just like, brace for impact, bitch. He's just oh. See, that shit is so fucking funny to me, bro. It's what's really funny to me, which I can laugh at myself because I do it a lot, is whenever I'm drinking and I see somebody throw up, unless they're like fucking dying, unless I won't laugh if they're fucking dying, obviously. But I've seen so many of my buddies and me myself just fucking hurling, and I don't know, dude. That shit just fucking that shit just fucking cracks me up. That and whenever like we smoke together and someone just fucking loses it and they just start coughing, that shit I don't know what it is, but I just start cackling, man. I just start cackling. Yeah, I can't handle it. This is gonna be all over the place because I don't really have a structured order as to what I want to talk about because I feel that puts too much pressure on me and I'll fucking forget. So I'm just gonna go whatever comes to the top of my head and just start talking about it. But yesterday I was thinking, or even before the first podcast, I wanted to implement like an anime, like manga, like discussion and just start talking about that. But what I want to introduce y'all, or I want to let y'all know what my taste is, so we can all just fucking discuss and argue or whatever. So my top three. Now this is not objective, so don't go in the comments being oh blah blah blah. This is better. These are my favorite from what I have seen. I know I have to see a lot more because I got a lot of anime to watch on my list and a lot of manga to read. Uh, my top. I mean, all my buddies, all the lads that are listening right now that know me very personally know what number one is going to be, and that's One Piece. Number two and number three are really hard for me to. I guess number two would be. Fuck. Probably Dragon Ball. Like Dragon Ball Z. That's number two. And number three, which is one of the fuck, dude, this is hard. God, number three is probably Attack on Titan. Just from how many times my jaw just like, because there's some shit just in like the first few episodes of the first season that you're just like, but I thought he was gonna, like, you get so attached to these characters and then all of a sudden the creator's just like, nah, fuck you, nah, they're gonna get fucking stomped, and that's it. No more character development for that person. But those are my top three, which I wanted to use that as a segue because I've been seeing, like, I've been browsing on my TikToks and just getting content for, because I'm implementing 3 TikTok videos or however many I decide for this video, and my For You page, since I curate it myself right now, like my own For You page, obviously I curate it myself, but I've been seeing a lot of people who are just like, if you watch dub, you're a fucking pussy. If you watch sub, you're a fucking pussy. So I wanted to put here's my stance on it, okay? Sub versus dub. The only downside of sub, I guess, which I don't really understand, because there's a counterpoint to that argument, which people are like, oh, I don't want to have to read and then look up at the episode that I'm seeing. I don't want to miss what's happening. But my thing is how long does it take you to read like a sentence or two? You know, like, it's gotten to the point for me where it's just like peripheral vision. Like, I'm watching right on the screen, I'm paying attention to everything, and I'm seeing the words right down, but I'm not fucking up on the screen just like staring like that. Like, raise your fucking reading level. Like, what? How many points did you get as an AR reader? It, because most of like 9 out of 10 times sub is better than dub. The only thing that I could, the only anime that I really like dub is Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. Because I mean, you can't beat the Roshi, you can't beat him, that voice actor. You can't beat Piccolo, and I can't. I mean, you can beat Goku, but like, but his sub voice actor, I don't think that's not the move. It just sounds like a girl to me. Uh, and Vegeta, bro. Like, you can't. That's just personal preference for me. But the thing that really got me to not watch the sub Dragon Ball Z, is like whenever they're fighting and they're fucking throwing punches like 5,000 miles an hour, and all you hear is like the. Like, I can't handle it. That annoys me so much. It enters my fucking ear canal, and it travels through, and it hits the back of my brain, and it's just like someone's up there with like a fucking like gong, just like just just it almost makes my ears bleed. And I just think that the dub has better voice actors. But the side characters, like if Goku went up to some fucking random guy who's like driving a car, those voice actors are bad. Those are just average, run of the mill dub voice actors. But it doesn't really matter, because all that matters to me is like the main characters. And fucking Krillin's voice, dude. I do like Cell's voice on sub, because there's this one video, I don't know, I know two people will remember what I'm talking about. He's first form Cell, and he's traveling. I think he was trying to get Android 16 at that time, or 17 or 18 or whatever it was. It's been a long time. He's traveling at like high speed, and then he's just fucking yelling. Hold on. He's just yelling like a fucking maniac. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. First form Cell. Okay, I can't find it. I'm a definitely put that somewhere over here, because I really want y'all to show. I really want y'all to fucking see that shit. But okay, so that leaves me with One Piece. See, this is where I'm not supposed to be objective, but dude, listen to me right now. If you fucking watch One Piece, dude, I really, if you watch One Piece dub, I don't care how long I've known you. I don't care how, like, it could be fucking preschool. Our families could have grown up together. You could be like my fucking blood brother. If you watch dub versus the sub, I'm cutting you off. It's basically like you're moving out of the country. You're never gonna hear from me again. I can't. Nope. Can't do it. Sub is better every single way. Every single way. Basically, if you watch dub One Piece, you're a pussy. Straight up. No ifs, ands, or buts. I'm being completely objective. My answer is the right answer. Okay. What those are my top 3, which those number 1 is always going to be One Piece, no matter what. Number 2 and 3 can fluctuate because I've been watching My Hero Academia, whatever the hell it is, and I started watching Doctor Stone. I got like a few episodes in. I mean, it's all right. I love the like the premise of it, of because I love this type of genre of like anything like games, movies, like survival. Like you're the last person on Earth trying to build back up and make your own fucking town and shit. I love that type of stuff. So that's really what brought me into it. And I think it's pretty damn good, but it's definitely nowhere near like a top 5 for me yet. Okay, so back to what I was talking about, the shows that I okay, so we're done with that top 3 stuff and me berating One Piece dub fans because oh god, dude, I can't even, dude, I'm sorry to still talk about this, but dude, I watched like a comparison of like a scene on the sub. I burp when I'm anxious and nervous. Okay, so that's why I burp a lot. Uh, so I watched a comparison of the sub, like a scene from the sub and a scene from the dub. Dude, I turned it off within like 2 or 3 seconds after I heard Luffy's voice and Zoro's voice. Dude, it kills me inside that people are watching the dub and not hearing fucking Zoro's voice, bruh, or Usopp's voice, dude, or dude. If you watch the fucking Alabasta arc and you hear Crocodile and you're not watching the sub where he's laughing, dude, I'm not gonna show the dub version because just trust me, it's horrible. But Crocodile's laugh in sub is is probably one of the greatest things I've ever heard in anime history. I'm not even exaggerating. Okay, so if you haven't heard the Crocodile laugh in sub, okay, I'm gonna play it right now because you don't need to hear the dub. The dub is horrible. Listen to this fucking maniac. Dude, it's fucking. See, and that's. I'm gonna let it play out a little bit more. Y'all need to hear this. Okay, that's. Whoa, he's fucking angry in this one. You see how fucking evil that is? You see how evil that is? Dude, and the thing the thing that really hits home about it is because the laugh of like a pirate is one of the main signatures of this show. Like whenever they introduce like a new villain or a new hero or whatever, they always have this fucking such a unique laugh. And I'm not even gonna bother myself looking at the dub. Y'all can call me ignorant or whatever. I'm not doing it. Y'all can fuck off. Okay, I'm gonna get off the I'm gonna get off the One Piece. Okay, I can probably do a whole One Piece fucking podcast because that's really the anime that got me into it. The first anime that I watched, which was fuck okay, it kind of story time. Okay, so whenever oh my god, so whenever I was a freshman in college, I was staying in the dorms, and a whole bunch of my buddies were around me. So we always watched anime. We always played video games up in my dorm, and I wasn't into anime at that time. I remember actually watching One Piece as a kid, and it was the dub version, and all I can remember was just thinking, dude, this is late night weird cartoon shit. Like this guy's a pirate and he's fucking rubbery. Like this is stupid. This is so stupid. So my friends that I went to college with for 1 year, they were all really into anime. So they introduced me to an anime called Berserk. And you already know where this is going because if you've seen the first season or the first version of Berserk, not the new one, like the shitty anime artistic one, but the first one, uh, that's actually the first time that I got into an anime. I watched one or two episodes and I was hooked. I was hooked. So time went on where I'll probably watch like an episode or two a night, and then I go to my buddy's house back in town after I think we were on break or something. So everything's going good. Everything's all good. And then he says, "Oh yeah, yeah, save those last two episodes whenever you're near peaking because I want to watch them with you." So I remember I was on his bed with the laptop in front of me, and I'm watching the second to last episode. Everything's going good, and then all of a sudden, dude, I'm peaking, right? So I'm up there, and then shit starts going downhill fast, bro. Dude, I remember I remember he was in the room waiting for my fucking reaction. I look up at him, like the screen's like right here, and I look up at him, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And he fucking leaves me. He goes downstairs with all my other friends and leaves me alone while I'm going through such a traumatic fucking last two episodes. I'm not gonna spoil it. I mean, it's past the spoiler period, but I really, if you whoever's watching this, y'all need to go watch that first fucking season or first arc of or whatever of Berserk. Because those last two episodes, bro, that's burned into my mind. I'll never forget where I was, what I was thinking, the betrayal I felt by them leaving me alone. Dude, it was eye opening. It changed my life forever. 100%. Nah. They're all right. I was all right. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that was the first anime that really got me in to the downhill spiral that I'm going in right now, anime wise. I'm just, I love all, I love that artistic shit. Like, I think my favorite artistic style of anime is probably, it's between, okay, I'll list three. No particular order. Like, my favorite, like, style of it and how it looks, like the aesthetic. uh, Cowboy Bebop, the new Wano arc style One Piece, like that samurai, uh, pink flower, Japanese type shit, and number three would probably be probably Dragon Ball Z. Like like how gritty everything is and like the blood and shit. Not Kai, because I think they kind of clean that up a little bit. But the original Dragon Ball Z has amazing art. I love it. I love it. Okay, so that's another top three that I didn't really. I'm trying not to fucking go overboard with all this shit. While I'm in this whole quarantine thing, I'm either I'm either playing video games, Animal Crossing, which I just got all of the DIY recipes and the whole Easter Bunny Day or whatever. I'm on the last expansion. Yeah, I have to pay my loan off, which is I think 1,240,000 bells, and then I can't expand my house anymore. Like I got the second story or whatever. I have this unknown entity that has been curating TikToks for me for probably about a month now, and he sends me the best of the best. So I have about 100 in the folder that I've saved, and I'm probably only gonna watch like three on here because I can fucking watch these funny ass TikToks all day. So I remember, so whenever he sends me them, I tried to watch like a few seconds of them, and since I have such a horrible short term memory, I usually forget them. But I'm trying to save the organic reaction for the podcast. So I watched the first few seconds of all three of these that I'm gonna pick, and this is the first one. This is 100% gonna be what goes on whenever I have my party when all this quarantine goes away. So it'll be somewhere right here or right here, and so y'all can watch with me.
Are you about to throw up? Dude, please don't throw up.
Okay. Let me pause it. Let me preface this. Okay, so they're both drunk as shit. Obviously, one's hunched over the toilet. One's fucking puking his guts out because I know I have only audio listeners, or I guess only audio listeners, which I need to put all this shit on Spotify or whatever. So there's the person that's talking is kind of coaching his boy through this whole throw up thing, and then he's okay. Just listen.
Let's go watch Paul Blart together. We have so much to think about other than throwing up. We could play Roblox or something. Think about it. Think about it. I'm gonna throw up. Are you really gonna throw up?
Are you really gonna throw up?
Dude, please don't throw up. For the love of fucking God. For the love of fucking God. Let's just forget about it. Let's
Just forget about throwing up.
Mall cop.
See, the only thing that is important in this drunk coach's mind is watching Paul Blart. Fuck your throwing up, swallow that shit. Me and you are about to go sit down on the couch and watch fucking Paul Blart.
Think about it. Think about it. Dude, think about it. Think about it. You can watch Paul Blart. Mall cop.
God, yes.
And we can...
It's actually on. See, I didn't see the end. Oh my God. Okay, for the audio list, at the end he turns around, the camera pans, and Paul Blart is actually on the fucking TV. They're for real. This ain't no fucking bit. Hold on. Let me play this one more time. Let me play it one more time.
Are you about to throw up? Dude, please don't throw up. Let's go watch Paul Blart together.
This dude is
We
fucked.
have so much to think about other than throwing up. We could play Roblox or something.
We can play
Think about
Roblox.
it. Think about it. I'm gonna throw up. Are you really gonna throw up? Dude, please don't throw up. For the love of fucking God.
For the love of
For the love
fucking
of
God.
fucking God. Let's just forget about it. Let's go watch the Paul Blart Mall Cop. Dude, think about
This dude is not watching Paul Blart.
Think about it. You watch
He's
Paul Blart.
he's definitely about to go pass the fuck out
God.
in that tub, or right there with his head hanging over the toilet. And then it pans. And then it pans to the Paul Blart. Oh god. Oh god damn it. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. Okay. And this next one, this isn't really a funny one, but this dude's pretty old news, but I started watching his shit probably a few months ago. I think his name is Blind Fury, I think, and he's this blind guy, and he goes to battle raps, and he fucking demolishes the competition. Demolishes. Absolutely fucking decimates them. Absolutely decimates them. And dude, he's fucking blind. And I've seen videos where he'll just like someone will be recording and he's just playing the piano, and then he'll spit like the hottest fucking 16, the hottest fucking 20, the hottest 40, like just straight off the top of the dome, bro. And he'll murder you. So this is him and this guy are facing off, which a lot of these videos are like this of his. They're just facing off. One of the dudes go first, and then I'm guessing every time they leave Blind Fury for last, because everybody knows what's up. Everybody knows he's gonna fucking murder. Dude, and he's just this, for the audio listeners, he's this guy. He's pretty short. I would guess he's like my height, like 5'7" maybe. So pretty short. And he dresses like he's just fucking, like he can't rap as good as he fucking raps. So it's just the underdog thing the whole time. And I mean the fact that he's fucking blind. So ooh, and the
I'ma join Team Moon. How about that? I'ma get on Team Moon. What up with this? Look, check it. I'm killing retards again like artisan. Representing whackness to the fullest. Boy, you stupid. All my music make dogs get ruthless. Dropping the graffiti, you catching exclusives. Dropping deuces, kinda like breezy. It ain't easy to beat a boy Fury on TV. I make you wonder, you should have picked the perfect rhyme. Look at him, Jimmy, his eye vision's worse than mine.
oh,
The Lord
fuck.
said it's P.I.G. You don't believe me? Look at his lazy E-Y-E.
Oh.
He looking that away, and he looking this away, but I can't see. I think the camera is that away.
Yeah.
I don't really even know, but I'm gonna kill him with the flow, and then I'm flipping like, you know.
God damn, dude. Let me play that fucking. I'm gonna play his part again. Exclusives. Dude, at this time, the fucking judges, like, they have a judge system, and it's like American Idol or America's Got Talent or fucking Dancing with the Stars or any of those shows where they hold up the sign and it's like 9, 10. And this one dude at the end, he has his sign and he's fucking waving it. It's too fucking hot in there, bro. He's like, fuck. He's murdering him. It
ain't easy to beat a boy Fury on TV. I make you wonder, you should have picked the perfect rhyme. Look at him, Jimmy, his eye vision's worse than mine. The Lord Vegas, P.I.G. You don't believe me? Look at his lazy E-Y-E.
Dude, he's got the whole crowd just like fucking mobbing with him, bro. Dude, you can't beat him. Like, he uses his fucking vision as a self-deprecation tactic, and he just fucking he demolishes. I'm gonna keep using that word because that's what it means. That's what he's doing. He's fucking demolishing them. The guy's just standing there, and he's just like, fuck, shit. Okay, so from my topic earlier on what I was, on the whole Berserk story, the anime story, this kind of ties into it. I only watched the first like 3 seconds and I already started fucking cracking up laughing. I saved this a long time ago. But apparently this guy is his first time on acid. Okay. That's the whole preface of this TikTok, okay?
Oh my god, bro! Bro, don't look like that. Bro, no cap, y'all. Oh my god, bro, this is crazy. Oh my god, y'all just see that because y'all didn't see it because I seen it. But like, oh my god, do you see that? No, for real though, the ceiling vote. What?
He's like, what the hell is that? This is the end of the solo part of the podcast. What I wanted to do is I want to start incorporating my close group of friends and give them their own segments on the show and just see how it well, not really segments, but I'm just trying to feel some shit out for right now. So I'm gonna be calling some people. So this next person, I met him through some other. We didn't really start being friends until probably like college, I think, or late high school. Cause in high school I was more of like a fucking loner. Like I would fucking eat. I would eat inside in the study hall or whatever. I was so doped up on ADHD medicine. It was so hard for me to just socialize. I was just so fucking zombied out. And I mean, that's not real. I'm not really using that so much as an excuse, as more of a. It's not really an excuse. It's more of an amplifier of how bad my social anxiety was, and that ADHD. It didn't really make it worse. It just made me just like not care like at all. So I just that's where I did most of my writing, is just at in high school, because I have my little journals over there. I've been having it probably since sophomore year of high school. I would just go into the study hall, eat my little lunch, my little sandwich that I packed, or that my mom fixed me, and then I would just chow down and just start writing and writing and writing. So what I wanted to do in this, okay, so the first part of the podcast is all solo. As you saw from my last episode. So what I wanted to do, I already set it up. I already did an introduction. The illustrious computer whiz Wesley Snipes is on the phone right now. Since I couldn't get Lane, you were the next best thing.
Gotcha. I love being considered after Lane. That's great.
All right. So I'm gonna get right into this to the business. Okay. All right, are you down to get down and dirty?
I mean, I'm already down and dirty. I'm just waiting on you, bro.
All right, with no reaction time, top 3 anime, no order.
All right, we gotta throw One Piece in there. I gotta throw Gurren Lagann in there, just because it's one of my favorite of all time.
Gurren Lagann.
And just because I really like shonens, My Hero is like a really well done shonen, so I'm gonna go with that one.
Okay. See, this is why I can't have a short segment with you, because now I want to talk about My Hero. You saw that last season?
Yeah, I'm caught up in the manga, but
oh, you're caught up in the manga. Fuck.
Season, I think.
See, I haven't delved deep into the manga. You watch Hunter x Hunter, or have you watched that?
Yeah. I haven't
Dude.
seen the most recent arc in the anime, I think is what it is. I saw the end of the ant arc, that long ass arc, and then
oh,
I haven't
dude,
seen the most recent one yet.
Wait, the most recent one?
Yeah, there's one that came after the ant arc that they're airing right now, I think, right?
Whoa.
Let me see.
Wait.
What?
Dude, I didn't know. I didn't know they were continuing it.
It's the 13th Hunter Chairman arc.
See, I remember they. Oh, fuck, dude. So okay, so you saw that end of that ant. It's the end of the ant arc.
Yeah, the ant arc is honestly like the fights in there are peak Hunter x Hunter.
Dude, I actually, to be honest, if it wasn't for Gon going fucking like Super Saiyan maniac,
Super Saiyan, yeah.
if it wasn't
That's,
for
like, the
that,
craziest moment.
dude, whenever he was fucking, whenever it zoned out, like after he was, wait, she ripped off her arm, didn't she? And then she
Yeah,
was,
something like that.
yeah, and she was fixing that girl, and then he was just like waiting patiently. But whenever he was done with all that, and all you heard was just him demolishing her in the forest, just like.
Yeah. That
I'm
was
like,
some Dragon Ball
dude,
Z level like crazy ass fights.
I'm like, dude, this is a kid's show.
Yeah.
This is a kid's show, dude. He's.
This airs on Saturday mornings. The Japanese kids, and they're just like, yeah, let's go.
Oh,
Fam, I'm gone.
dude, and then oh fuck, that was so. But if it wasn't for that, that wouldn't be my favorite arc. I like the arc right before it with the fucking villain. What were the villains?
Before the Khmer Ants.
Yeah.
I know they were going to look for the Phantom Troop.
Yeah.
The Phantom. That video game thing, right?
The Phantom Troop arc is very, very close to the Ant arc. Very close, dude. Because remember whenever they introduced the Shadow Beast.
Shadow Beasts.
The
I don't know, it's been a hot minute since I've seen this show.
The Shadow Beasts were supposed to fucking demolish the Phantom Troop, and then that big fucking strong dude, I forgot his name. I forgot what his name was. Dude, single-handedly just demolished them like they were just side characters on a Dragon Ball Z episode.
Was that
It was
the Lucifer guy?
The big like Hercules hairy guy.
Oh, the hairy guy?
Yeah, he was the fucking Shadow Beast where it was like this worm dude, the big like hairy guy that uses his hair as like a defense mechanism.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Dude, do you remember whenever that fucking hairy guy thought that he had, I forgot what his fucking name was. He had one of the enemies, like he was talking all this shit. He was like, "Yeah, I'm about to win. You can't do shit." And then he bit his like half of his face off.
Hairy guy.
Dude, watch. Oh, hold on.
I have to get his name.
Hold on. Shadow Beast.
Yeah, I like the Greed Island arc where they went into that. I think that was the one where they went in the game, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
That was Porcupine, Worm, Rabid Dog, and Leech is the Shadow Beast.
Gotcha.
And then it was fucking Uvo. That's his name.
Uvo.
Okay. So how you just said that's actually a perfect segue into my other question I wanted to ask you. Generally speaking, okay?
Okay.
Out of all the animes that you've seen, sub versus dub, because I've been seeing so many arguments. You already know my answer, and I'm pretty sure I know yours, but there are underlying qualities to both of them. Because
so I feel like it depends what type of show you're watching.
Right.
To really get the best experience, I feel like you need to get those original voice actors, like how they deliver it.
Right.
And also, there's some things that don't quite translate to English as well. Like, there's a bunch of different ways of saying "you" that are increasingly insulting in Japanese, for example, that just doesn't translate.
Right.
So typically, it's translated as like "bastard" or "you bastard." I think is the most common. But typically, I think the Japanese actors just go way harder.
Right.
The VAs just go harder. Like, have you ever seen that Death Note voice actor performing live?
No, I actually
Like,
haven't seen Death Note, but that's actually on like my top 5. Right now I'm watching well, I kind of stopped watching it. I started watching Doctor Stone because
Okay.
I'm really interested in that whole like kind of like island builder, fucking
Yeah,
last
yeah,
person
the
on Earth
restarting
type.
society, basically.
Yeah, yeah, I love that shit. I've heard a lot of flack on it though. People are just like, it's not good, it's not good. Yeah, dude, get the fuck. Let me watch what I want to watch. You know.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I actually was reading that manga before whenever it first came out. I was reading it, and then it got uh, taken down. What do you call it? It got licensed by some American company, so it was available here. So it started getting removed for all the apps I was using on my phone to read it.
Oh, like manga wise.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh damn.
So I stopped reading it around there, but I think the anime. I don't even know where the anime is at right now, actually.
I just know it's not nearly caught up with the manga. I'm pretty sure it's like relatively new, like the anime is, because the style just seems really
Last season, right?
shit. I didn't even know it was that recent. I was gonna say like 5 years. I didn't realize it was like
Started last year. Let's see. It aired. Oh no, it was 2017. So maybe I'm just bad at remembering time.
I mean shit. That's still fucking recent as hell for
Yeah,
like an
that's true.
anime. I mean shit. I'm watching One Piece, which aired what like 1999.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's right. And the manga started in like 96, I want to say.
Cause like whenever it's
Oh, I'm looking at it actually, by the way. Dr. Stone did start airing last summer.
last summer,
The manga was 2017.
last
The
fucking
anime
summer.
was 2019.
Damn. Damn, it's a really good art style, to be honest. I love it.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty good.
Oh,
The
oh.
show is interesting. The concept is relatively creative, I feel like.
Okay, so back to the sub versus dub.
Sub versus dub.
The main
So
thing that I see people argue like for dub is they're like I don't you probably already know what I'm gonna say. They're like I don't want to
I don't want to
read
read
the
subtitles.
fucking yeah. I don't want to read it and then look up because I feel like I'm missing things. But what my thing is, how long does it take you to read?
Yeah, just read like one sentence,
Right,
like one
right.
word, or however short the sentence is.
And for me, it's gotten to the point where it's like I'm looking at the scene and like I see it in my peripheral vision, so I'm not zoning in on the sentence itself.
Yeah, you're
I
taking
just
in
see it.
the whole picture.
Right, right. So that's literally the only argument that's really it's not really
Yeah, I can see
viable.
if maybe you were like a really slow reader, then that's fine. You may have to do that.
Like
But the other argument that I see sometimes for dub is if you're watching like especially long shows such as One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, anything like that, you can't do anything else while you're watching it because you have to like be able to hear. I mean, you can't just listen to it. You have to be able to see the subtitles.
okay,
So in
okay.
order to like play another game or do homework or whatever.
Okay, so my thing is if you're going to try to watch a show, why would you try to be distracted like that?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I just know that some people do like to watch shows while they do other stuff, and that's how
Right.
they watch stuff.
See,
Is they watch it while they like do chores or whatever else.
that's what I do with podcasts because
Yeah, yeah,
you don't really need to pay attention to it because like all
yeah,
the comedy podcasts that I watch, they're just sitting down and talking like I am right now. So I mean, you're not really missing like a final move or anything
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. And you pretty much get everything from it just by listening to it, which is, you know, the point. And what some people try to do with TV shows, like I think The Office is probably the one of the biggest ones that people do it with
Okay,
that I hear
see,
anyway.
I only put that on as background noise because I've seen it literally 10 times over.
Yeah, yeah,
So I mean that it and just here I know when the jokes are going to happen. I know exactly like everything, but it still makes me crack up. I
yeah.
love it. I love it. But you
The
mentioned
Office is pretty good. Honestly, though, I think I like Parks and Rec better.
see, okay. I tried, bro. I tried. Joe got on to me, and
Uh,
a lot of people have got on to me, bro. I tried watching it. you're gonna you might get a little upset. I don't
You don't
think
like it?
I don't think anybody is funny on there.
What? Nobody? You don't even like fucking Nick
Dude,
Offerman?
dude, I've
Ron
tried.
Swanson?
Dude, I've watched probably not in order, but like I would get home from work and then it would be it would be like on cable and then I would put it on and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna chill out and I'm gonna try to do it. I haven't laughed at that show like at all.
Damn, that one made me laugh way harder than The Office did. Honestly, though, my main gripe with The Office is I really wish it was just the Jim and Dwight show.
Dude, I
That's all
honestly,
I want.
dude,
I just want Jim to continuously troll Dwight ad infinitum, just forever.
see,
Continue to do it.
The Office drops off so fucking bad whenever Michael leaves.
Yeah.
Because my last like 3 watch throughs, I stopped watching it after Michael leaves.
Yeah,
I-
I hear people say that a lot. I haven't seen the whole thing all the way through because sitcoms aren't really my thing.
I mean, it's to be honest, it's not really worth it.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But hey, you mentioned something while you were explaining the sub dub thing. You said One Piece is long, and I wanna reiterate that because, dude, the main gripe that people have about One Piece, and I mean on the solo part of this podcast, like before this segment will happen. I promise the fucking whoever's gonna watch this. I promise I wouldn't talk about One Piece the whole time because you and I both know that I can dude. I've watched the whole show 3 times over, bro. Like
All of us, I'm sure, could just continuously talk about One Piece. So I guess we should probably stray from that a little bit. But back to the dub versus sub thing, I'll go further than dub versus sub and say that manga is almost always a better media form than anime.
see, and then I somewhat agree with you. I really like seeing it animated, but to see it on the manga and the art style and how gritty it is, I love all of that. Because in the anime, like for like the dress, see, I'm going back to One Piece. It's just it's a reference point. See, like before the Wano art style, it was all like shiny type of art. You know what I mean? And I don't like that. I don't like that. I didn't like it because it didn't translate too well for me from the manga to the anime. Because in the manga, it's all like gritty and like it's more like brutal. But in the Wano arc, I think the art style is as good as it's ever gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, he's been doing it, what, for like over 2 decades now? Just over like almost a quarter of a century?
Dude, how old?
Over 25 years.
How
almost.
fucking
Something like
old
that.
is he?
Oda?
Yeah,
Oda's only like in his 30s, I think.
shut the fuck up.
Dude, I'm serious.
Oda?
Yeah,
He's in his 30s.
I think so. Hold on, let me check that. Oh no, sorry, he's 45. Either way, we
Okay.
still have a good like 20 years or so of Oda's genius.
Dude, I thought he was so much older than that. Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
I
he,
did-
he was born in 97 according to Wikipedia, and then
What?
he started One Piece in 96.
Jesus
Or
Christ.
sorry, 97. 97.
And the thing that whenever I tell people, look, One Piece is my favorite, they're like, oh, it's too long. But okay, my thing is, look, let me go on a rant here, and then I'm gonna quit. Okay.
All right.
Why would you want something so good to be short?
I think that's because the typical logic or the typical thing that we see goes, people try and elongate the source material so
Right.
they can squeeze more money out of it, but it's just not the case for One Piece. One Piece has the source material to pull from,
Right.
and Oda is just constantly whipping stuff out from early in the show. He's constantly, keeping you interested, creating new problems. We're always working towards the end goal of the One Piece, and there's really not much filler in the entire manga, at least.
Right. And if you didn't want to watch the filler, there are filler guides.
Yeah. So you could just skip it.
Right.
Same is true for Naruto. You could just skip the filler and
And
there's nothing.
I'm actually almost finished with Shippuden, or however you pronounce
Is this
it.
your first watch through?
Yes.
Nice.
I
know
couldn't.
something of it afterwards, but a common thing that I see people say that have watched the original series and are just now getting around to watching Shippuden is how much more serious, I guess, kind of the tone of the show gets.
Right.
Overall, but it obviously still has its joke moments or whatever. But
Right, not nearly enough. Not nearly as much as like the kid, like Naruto.
yeah, that is just like in my eyes, it's like Dragon Ball levels of like comedy.
Yes.
It's stuff you don't like. A lot of it you don't pick up on as a kid, but
I mean, you can really compare it, like Dragon Ball versus Dragon Ball Z. Because Dragon Ball is like fucking Kid Goku and Roshi like fucking around with Bulma and like slapping her pussy, and then and then DBZ fucking Vegeta is like finally confessing that Goku has surpassed him, and he's like committing fucking suicide with that final flash or that fucking like explosive wave or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that was a serious fucking moment for me. I'm like, dude, Vegeta.
You need to chill out, bro. It's not that serious, though. But yeah, I feel like most popular shows are pretty. You can compare them to Dragon Ball because a lot of the artists were inspired by. What is his name? Toriyama? Is that the Dragon Ball mangaka?
Yeah. And Dragon Ball was the manga first or was the anime first? Because I know usually the manga is first. But that was that was like 1980s, right?
For Dragon Ball. Yeah, let's see.
I remember it's like 1985 or mid 1980s.
Yeah, that was created in 1984, almost exactly.
Shit.
And then it ended 95, the original
Dude,
series.
imagine fucking seeing Roshi do that fucking lightning shit in the one of the tournament arcs. Imagine seeing that 19 fucking 80s.
Oh yeah. There's a reason there's so much of today's anime and manga is derivative of Dragon Ball because they were all shaped by it. Like think about that. Oda was what, like 10 in 84?
I guarantee you he grew up watching
so
Dragon Ball.
Influenced by that.
Yeah.
Same with the author of Naruto.
Right. I mean, they have a lot of similarities, like all shonen do.
Oh yeah.
They kind of all have like the same
Very
guidelines that they go by, but it to make a good show like that, you kind of have to be unique in those guidelines. Like there's
that's what I think My Hero does so well is it's in those guidelines and it does it all well. It's like the peak of shonen in my opinion.
the character development is just out of this world in My Hero.
Oh yeah. Everything is just done well.
Dude,
I have no complaints for My Hero. Like
I think
the guy has mastered the shonen genre.
I think the most recent season, it went on a little bit too much with the that presentation or whatever the fuck they were having, the what was it called? It's like the festival. The festival.
Festival, I'm trying to remember what that was.
They were all fucking one person was gonna sing.
School festival?
Yes. I think that went on a little bit too long.
Yeah, I mean,
I got
My Hero
disinterested.
is kind of interesting in that it's not just shonen; it's also kind of like it's got a little bit of slice of life going on because they're at school now, like all the time, because of the stuff with the villain league. So now they're like basically stuck in school, so they have to have some kind of slice of life stuff. Because the school is a huge part of it because the show is literally called My Hero.
Right.
But anyway, back to the manga versus anime thing. I think now that we're this age, we're getting older. We don't have as much time to sit around and binge watch hundreds of episodes of One Piece or whatever.
What device do you use to read your manga? Like your computer?
Actually, I usually use my phone.
Yeah.
Just like go on the websites on the Chrome web browser or
Same here.
There's apps for it as too, like the Viz Media app or whatever it is.
Yeah, yeah. I don't.
There's no good application out in my opinion yet. Most of them are kind of shitty still, but they're getting there.
Yeah.
They'll get there soon.
I think what I use is Manga Freak. I think it was like just one of the top ones that I just wanted to fucking read the most recent One Piece manga. Because, I mean, that shit is getting out of control right now. I can't handle it. I need the next fucking chapter.
Yeah, I get it from either Viz or I'll just go to the link that's posted on the Reddit thread whenever the new chapter comes out. I used to use Manga Rock, but they're closing the app down, which sucks. It also didn't really have any licensed stuff on it, so it was mostly just more obscure stuff that would be on there.
So do you think they're
Anything that would get popular would get licensed and then removed from it, unfortunately.
Do you think they're closing down all of that stuff because like One Piece or whoever wants them to buy the actual issues, or do you think it's just like
I
a
know in Manga Rock's case, it seems like a pretty analogous situation to Crunchyroll's. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Crunchyroll used to be would host torrented stuff, or not torrented, but pirated stuff or illegal stuff. And
Right.
They became legitimate by making deals with the people, the companies that own the anime and stuff, and now they've kind of become the Netflix of anime, right?
right?
So
Exactly.
that's, I think, what Manga Rock people are trying to do. So their situation is similar to that. I don't know if it'll work out for them or what, but I think they're trying to move to a subscription-based model so they can get like actual legit content and support the authors.
I think everything should be on Crunchyroll, man. Like if they had all of I mean, do they have like recent issues?
Of manga?
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about like for shows. Crunchyroll does have manga, but I don't really use it for their manga. They don't really have that much. They have like Fairy Tail.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Since it's the Netflix of like anime, I think they should. I know they have manga, but if they had like One Piece comes out in like an hour, if they fucking released that would bring so much more fucking traffic.
Oh, to their website?
Yeah.
For sure.
God, that would be great. I would pay to have it fucking earlier, because I paid for whenever My Hero came out. I started paying the monthly thing because I can't wait a fucking week to watch the new episode. I can't.
Yeah, and that's like the primary issue, honestly, for legitimizing the industry and outside of Japan is just the speed at which it's released.
Right.
Like the reason people are pirating stuff is because it's either not being released at all legitimately, or it's being delayed by like a week, 2 weeks, years in some cases, like it used to be, where you'd have to wait for the official translation physical copy to come out.
Yeah, and you don't want some shitty translation, because that's so fucking important. That is so important.
Yeah.
Like key fucking words that because I've read some manga where I compare it to the official one, and then what I'm reading, and I'm like, dude, like this sentence is complete. Like one word in this sentence could completely mean something different.
Oh yeah, completely changed the meaning of the entire panel or whatever.
Right, exactly. So that the official
for
translation is so fucking key. So you can't just go around and just like pick whatever pops up in your Google search, because you're gonna fucking you might miss like a key part of the story.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely a big issue, but I feel like mostly it's just because we don't have any way to access a legitimate copy of it normally. I mean, and if you do, like I said, you're gonna be waiting for it. Nobody wants to wait. If anything, in this day and age, nobody likes waiting.
No,
Everybody wants everything now.
No, because I mean everything is at your fingertips.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you right now you're using like $1,000 computer, like a mini computer.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you're talking about the phone, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, these phones are literally multiple like orders of magnitude better than the original computers used to launch man into space. Like that's insane to me.
Right. And dude, and like probably like 2 generations ago, like my grandpa never would have thought that it would come to this. Like phone wise, and I mean I guess technology wise, because dude, I'll hand him a flip phone, he refuses. he won't fucking like nothing. Like what I have to do with his remote whenever I set up his new TV, I had to put blue painter's tape on all the buttons that will fuck it up, and I put
So
blue.
you didn't accidentally press them.
Right, right. I put I
That's
put the
hilarious.
tape on everything besides channel up, channel down, volume up, volume down, and guide and exit. That's all he
Wow.
has. Because dude, he'll press something and then it'll change up whatever the hell he's watching, and
And he
then
just didn't know what to do about it.
dude, he'll just turn it off. He'll be like, I can't do it.
He's just like, well, it's past me. I'm done.
Well,
I don't know what to do.
the TV's
Beyond
broken.
My capabilities.
Dude, he doesn't know how to operate a flip phone. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really the fact that he doesn't. He refuses. Like that,
Refuses to learn. Yeah.
and it's not it's not even like refusing it. Like he can't. Like it's not in his brain capacity to think about like new technology. Like he's so set in his old ways, as a lot of grandparents are, where he just doesn't want anything new. Like if he could have like one of those rotary fucking phones and like fucking like a car phone or something, like he'd have that.
Amazing.
Okay. So this is kind of out of the blue, but I talked about it earlier in this solo podcast. I was told not to elongate this subject by a specific person who knows
Was it Joe?
who knows
Oh,
that I'm
okay.
talking about him, because he's the only person that told me to stop talking about this. Do you wipe sitting down or standing up?
Do I wipe
Yes.
sitting down? Do people actually wipe standing up?
Dude, thank the Lord. Dude, you just breathe like a breath of relief through my body right now. Okay,
Breath of relief or a breath of sanity?
both. Dude, I was in a
Standing
room.
up. What madman?
Dude.
Standing up while they wipe.
Dude, listen. I was at my friend Michael's house. This was early college, whenever we had like a break or something, and I remember sitting in the room just chilling, drinking, and then this subject was brought up, and I said the question arose, and then I was like, sitting down. Well, how else would you wipe your ass? Everybody disagreed with me.
What?
Dude, I felt like I was insane.
Am I taking crazy pills here?
Dude,
I feel like I'm taking crazy
dude.
pills.
What
the fuck? That's crazy.
how do you stand up after shitting? And what do you
I wonder
do?
if that's like those kids that their parents just like never wanted to go in there and wipe for them or teach them how to wipe. They're just like walked in. They're just like, I guess I just stand up. I'm done. I'm gonna go now. I'm just wipe.
See, their argument was, if I'm sitting down, I'm gonna get shit on my hand.
What? Wait. How bad are their motor functions? What? Like, what?
I know.
Dude, if you stand up, you're like squishing all of the shit that's in your butt crack all up in there.
Right,
and you have
because
to wipe even more.
right, because you have shitty butt and you're standing up, which means your butt cheeks close and they clench the
shit
shit.
spreads.
Right.
Exactly, yeah.
And then you have to bend over like you're in some. Is that your?
Whoever wipes their ass standing up is a madman.
Dude, I'd feel like I was in prison if I was bending over, like I'm reaching down for the soap or something.
Yeah.
And dude, I felt like it was like an out of body experience. I was like arguing, and then everybody's like, "Oh, dude, what the fuck? You sit down, fucking wiping, dude, what?"
Maybe it was all just an elaborate troll, and they've kept going for years now.
Dude, well, it worked because it bothered me so much that I'm talking to you about it on this podcast,
Years later,
like
yeah.
5 years later.
Nice.
Oh god, I watch podcasts that are like an hour and 30, like 2 hours,
Yeah. So
like Tiger Belly, Bert Kreischer, and fucking Bill Burr. all that shit.
Yeah, I watch like mostly. I watch stuff on like some history stuff. Like one is called Our Fake History, where it's about just made up history basically. Like he goes over Blackbeard and what is or isn't true, and who Blackbeard might have actually been, and shit like that. He goes over. There's one that's like about secret societies, and he goes over all these different popular secret societies and what constitutes a secret society. And then there's this like weird troll secret society that exists as like a mockery of secret societies,
What
but
the
is still a
fuck?
secret society itself.
Dude, that's some fucking loopholes.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I listen to that, and I listen to one that's about like soft skills for like a professional career and stuff, and they just like do a Q&A format.
What was the podcast that started it for you? Like that made you want to like start watching podcasts?
It was the one I was just talking about, the soft. It's called Soft Skills Engineering. I listened to that because at the time I was about to quit my job, and I had no idea how to do it or what to do, and I was also job searching, and I also had no idea what to do about that. So I started listening to that because they give advice about how to quit your job, how to deal with like workplace situations, how to negotiate like salary stuff like that.
See, that's a podcast where you can't fucking just have it on. Like you actually want to learn something.
Well, it sounds like it's intense, but it's like I said, it's a Q&A format, and it's pretty casual. They like half of what they say is just like them joking, and then like they'll joke for a few minutes and they'll give their actual advice, and they'll joke some more, and then the other guy will give his advice, and then they'll joke some more, and then they'll give like a final answer basically.
Right. See what
So,
started it. What started it for me was good old Howard Stern, bro.
Yeah.
I've probably
I've
watched
listened to,
every
like, a couple
clip.
episodes.
Dude, I've probably watched everything that you can find on the internet available of his shit.
Howard Stern's yeah.
Dude, I listen to podcasts going to sleep. Like I'll put on one that's like 3 or 4 hours that I've seen a million times, and just like the bass of the people's voice, that's like a sound machine for me.
Like a white noise machine.
Yeah, exactly. I have to put it. I
Nice.
can't fucking put it loud enough that I can pay attention because I'll stay up. I have to put it just low enough.
Oh, so you can't understand what he's actually saying. But
Yeah, and you just hear
Gotcha.
like the booming fucking echo or the bass of it.
Nice.
But yeah, dude, I'm trying to get Joe on here because I have this whole fucking introduction. I have this whole I have
Are we
this
supposed to come in at lunch or something?
yeah. Him and Rigel. I'm trying to do this segment with Rigel where it's what did I call it? The hypothetical question corner. Cause he came to me yesterday. Look, let me. He said, okay, this was his question.
Uh-huh.
He asked me. He was like, okay, pretend there's this girl, 10 out of 10. Personality 10 out of 10. Like she's your soulmate, right? And before y'all start getting serious, no. Because I asked him to clarify. It was mid, like you're really serious about it. And you know you're gonna be with this person forever. And then she,
So this is this after y'all are in a relationship? or
yes, no, this is after
Okay.
because I remember
Gotcha.
clarifying that because that's a very big deal. So once you find out like this person is fucking 100% for you, and then she tells you that back in like early college, probably like 5 years before she met you, she pulls up this video, and it's a 20 guy like gangbang, like rough,
Oh no.
like rough, and I'm like okay, clarify this for me, like how rough are we talking? And then he and then he said like she's licking buttholes and like giving rim jobs and like just be and then on it, dude.
It's like a worst case scenario. That would be awful.
See, my thing is,
I would just be like, I do not want to see it. I'm just gonna erase that from a memory. BRB popping a Zanny, taking like 6 shots.
see that was sort of my answer. His was like absolutely not. I don't care how perfect she is. She's fucking out. I'm not doing it. That's fucking nope. I can't do it because I'm gonna be picturing 20 dudes just like running a fucking gangbang train on her.
Yeah,
I said the past is the past. She didn't know that she was gonna get with you. She did it for money, which was one of the terms that he explained to me, and I don't want to see it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I wouldn't want to see it. That would be the thing. If
but
she showed it to me, it would be like in some kind of almost irreversible like view on her now, because it's hard to get that image out of your head if she shows it to you. But why would she show it to you in the first place? Like,
see, I feel if she's 100% for me, like if she had like my sense of humor, like my fucked up dry sense of humor, I could be like, hey babe, remember whenever you tongued this guy's asshole? How fucking disgusting was that shit? Like, I feel like I could joke about it, and then that would be like my defense mechanism. Would just be
I see.
would just be to fucking cover it up with humor. You know?
I don't know how else you would do it other than just like.
Because I mean, if you keep it quiet and like it bottles up, and then you're constantly thinking, like, what if she's like urging for another 20-person gangbang?
Another 20-person.
Like, what if she wants to up the ante to like 30 people? Like, what else?
She's like, 20 wasn't enough to satiate me. I need at least 40.
Like, she has this insatiable hunger for increasing her gangbang.
This insatiable hunger for sperm. She's just cum guzzling.
Oh
throughout the
god,
video.
that's fucking disgusting.
Like, I was just like, dude.
Is your girl right there?
Yeah.
She's hearing this conversation.
She has no idea what I'm talking about. She can hear what I'm saying, but she can't hear what you're saying. So she's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, you're on a very prestigious podcast, and you're being professionally interviewed.
I'm being professionally interviewed. What is the position I'm interviewing for?
Cut.
Or is this just like a general interview?
No, this is for the replacement of Lane.
Fuck, I don't want that job.
All right, man. I really appreciate you coming on.
No problem.
And
hope you got what you wanted.
Absolutely, it went on longer than which isn't bad. I wanted it to go on longer because
You have more to work with.
I only had 2 questions. I write this little outline out. I put sub versus dub, and then sit down or stand up to wife.
Nice, dude. As soon as you bring up One Piece, I mean the conversation, you add like 30 minutes at least.
Yeah, at least, dude. I said earlier in the podcast, I was like, I could just have a One Piece podcast, and it could be like 2 hours each episode.
Dude, honestly, yeah. I feel like we could definitely do that.
But what I'm trying to do with this whole thing, I'm trying to incorporate like the close friend group, because I think all of y'all have like a different character that I could bring on into segments, and then it could really be something. Like Rigel has the hypothetical questions. I'm gonna bring Kingsley on, and I'm just gonna interview him and just ask him like his drunk stories, because dude, he has some fucking crazy, dude, he gets into so much shit, bro.
What the fuck?
And then Joe
Surprise me.
would just be, I really don't know, just Joe. I guess
Tales from the lot. Dealership stories.
I'm trying to bring Dak on as like a music like producer type thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with Tyler, because I wanna incorporate him on. I think he would be like a good co-host to like bounce off of.
Yeah,
I feel.
Or just bring him on and shit talk Chris Paul the whole time.
Did you see that? You see he got beat in horse by a WNBA player?
No, I didn't. Did he actually?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, it was unfair, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
She was doing like women shots. Like for instance, she sat down with her legs crossed, and then Chris Paul tweeted at her like before he was gonna attempt to record it and then put it up on the online. He's like, I can't cross my legs. I have balls. I can't do that. So she was definitely making her pussy an advantage in that horse.
Chris Paul falls to the pussy.
All right, man.
Sounds like Tyler. No wonder he looks up to him.
And he has the ostrich sax disease on his knees.
The ostrich sack. What? Alright.
All right, man. I appreciate it again.
No problem.
And
When it comes out, I'll give it a watch.
oh yeah, it's gonna take a while. I got a lot of shit to edit. I think it's gonna be longer than 45 minutes. I think it's gonna be closer to an hour now. Because if I get Joe and Roger on, which I might want to keep them for the next podcast, so it's not like fucking 2 hours long.
Yeah. Well, as you go, I think you'll understand how to, because it seems like an important skill for a podcast is how to, like, I guess, steer the conversation so that there's not too many
like dead space or dead air
stops or sidetracks or whatever. I don't know.
See, that's gonna be very hard for me. Because I'll think of something. I mean, I'm not really blaming it on my ADHD, but I kind of am. Yeah. Like I'll think about something and then I'll just start saying it. Like I'll bring up a One Piece reference and then say that I'm not going to talk about it anymore, and then 15 minutes later I'm like, all right, I'm going to stop talking about it.
Pretty much. That's how it goes, dude.
That's how it goes whenever me and you are just talking, like, not recording.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I remember last time I was, remember we were on your balcony smoking?
Yeah.
And then, like, I actually had to leave. Mm-hmm. And then I just kept talking, because, I mean, I'm not going to just end a conversation abruptly whenever I'm really interested in the topic.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's definitely a huge issue for people with ADD and ADHD. It's just
oh yeah,
topics like constantly.
Yeah, like the depression, the anxiety, the ADHD. I got the Holy Trinity, baby. I got the Holy Trinity.
The Holy Trinity. Nice.
All right, man. I really got to fucking piss. I had to piss whenever you got on the phone.
I did the correct decision and I pissed before.
I pissed before too, but I had coffee.
Yeah.
Dude, does your okay?
I've been drinking coffee since I've been working from home a lot. I like have to drink it to like get up, and
right.
Shit just makes you have to go.
Dude, okay. Am I the only one? Whenever I was at work, I was pissing in the urinal at some fucking rundown construction place, and one of my workers was right beside me pissing, and then I was like, dude, my piss smells like coffee. And, like, I was just saying that. And then he's like, dude, what the fuck? Why? What the fuck? Dude, does your piss smell like coffee after you drink coffee?
Dude, I don't smell my piss.
Dude, okay, he said the same fucking thing. He said the same thing. I'm not putting my nose up to my fucking urine stream. I can smell it.
I feel like you might just be, like, dehydrated or something.
Dude, I drink so much water, bro. I really do.
Interesting. I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Like,
I mean, not that I know of anyway.
Okay, pay attention. I want you to get back with me with this. Pay attention. The next time you drink a cup of coffee, just smell. Don't fucking
How much coffee are you drinking?
I just drink a cup.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't drink too much, dude. ADHD and coffee, it doesn't mix. Like, I'm wired right now.
Oh, trust me. I know. I drink it like I drink one little I guess cup.
Dude.
I do it over like multiple hours.
Dude, before this quarantine, like before everybody was staying up till like 5 a.m., I was actually staying up till 5 a.m. because I would drink a cup in the morning, and then at like 9 p.m. I would drink another cup. I don't know why. I would be up till fucking 5.
9 p.m. you said?
9 p.m. Yeah.
Maniac.
10 p.m.
Absolute maniac.
Yeah, it is what it is, bro.
I guess so. I guess that's what happens when your piss smells like coffee.
Fuck you. Dude, I'm gonna find someone who fucking I'm gonna be talking about it, and then they're gonna be like, because your piss smells like coffee. And then I'm gonna be like, yes, Yes!
Ask Joe. He might drink coffee now. I don't know.
Nope, dude, I've talked to so many people, and nobody has the same. It just goes right through me.
Huh. Yeah,
Like
I've never heard that.
it doesn't mix with all the water that I'm drinking. Like it's like a separate entity.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had my piss smell like coffee to my knowledge.
Honestly, you want me to be honest real quick?
Yeah.
I think you're lying.
I'm not.
I think you're lying through your fucking teeth.
I'm just mad trolling you right now. This is like a universally known fact that piss smells like coffee, and I'm just like mad trolling you.
And you're along with the people that singled me out for wiping sitting
the
down.
Standing up people, yeah. Yeah, you're fucking weird.
Before, before this podcast, they're like, look, he's gonna mention that his piss smells like coffee. I want, no matter what, do not fucking agree with him.
Do not admit. Do not agree. Give no ground.
Yeah, y'all are all fucking liars.
Guess you'll never know, huh? Unless you come to the bathroom with somebody.
Yeah, see, that's. Oh fuck.
Just follow them into the bathroom next time, and when they ask why, just be like, "I'm just making sure, dude."
let me smell your urine stream real quick.
Just double checking.
Hey, cross swords with me real quick. Let me
So this is for research purposes. No big deal.
All right. I really gotta fucking pee.
Alright, dog. Peace.
All right. Later.
Hit the 6 with Xbox, Red Dead, obtain the lowest steed. Measure out my heart, scoop away the greed. Hit the lab with Coop and T. Write another hit, swap the bees, roll with Steve's. Wear my socks up to my knees. Expect you not to think of me when you go and do the deed. Focus on the fun, secure the deed. Lock her on a G and the Twitter tweet. Erase a woman from the breeze. Made me go insane in the membrane. Would have made me grow the grave. Walking with a cane, days again. Live it day by day. Retract the words I say. Hit me with the left and right. I'm blindfolded every night. Try to sense your world like a daredevil. All I hear is bare metal. Turn it all the way. Bring the pedal to the metal. Overthinking makes it hard for me to settle. Going overseas, he's will brighten the horizon. Go ahead and sit down with me and have some tea. Bounce my thoughts and stir 'em in the kettle. On the dating side, I mark monogamy. Filled with low key jealousy. My match is buried under sea. I'll be here sipping coffee by my lonely. Go to visit flows, get beam with the right beat. Shout out to Spike Lee. Dream